We have a huge crowd in the audio room. Have you
We
seen
do,
that?
yes.
Did you see me turn the chat on?
I didn't. Yes, I didn't.
Yes, I didn't. Oh,
There.
I think.
You have to click on chat.
Should I click on chat? You
Yeah.
think?
Yes.
Look at all those people.
Oh,
Just chatting away there.
I see a heart.
That's probably where I can send a heart. I've got a thumbs up.
You
from
do?
the
From
control
the chat?
booth.
From the
control
audio booth?
Which means that I'm just going to put my phone on Do Not Disturb.
Okay. You couldn't have waited till the intro, huh?
No, people like this.
Oh,
This is good television.
I think it's
gonna-
just so that people notice when you get a new phone, maybe, huh?
Yeah, that's.
They're going to be paying
we'll
attention.
talk.
Yes.
I'm going to push the intro button.
Okay.
How's that sound? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends the world over, where are we? There we are.
We are. Welcome.
Thank you for joining us today, and welcome to episode number 66. We'll get this down one day. At least
66,
I
yeah,
will.
maybe.
Of the absolutely amazing series known as Butcher Shop Television. Today is Wednesday, June 26, 2024, and we are broadcasting live from smack dab in the middle of Jacob's Meat Market in Appleton, Wisconsin. My name is Eric, and with me, of course, the star of the show, the man himself, the mayor of Meatville, Mr. Luke Jacobs. Luke's a little late today, so I'll keep you entertained. Oh, yeah, there you
Is
are.
he?
right
Oh,
there.
here I am. Eric.
Nice to
Tommy,
have you.
good to
nice
see
to
you.
have you back.
It's good to be
I
back.
think you should face the camera.
I should?
Yeah,
Oh.
and let everybody see that. What happened to your nose there?
I wasn't brown nosing. I got
It
a
looks
little
like
sun.
Was that sunburn
Yeah,
or a
sunburn.
cooking mishap of some kind?
Yes.
Although you've got a little raccoon going on there too. So you had sunglasses on.
When I was cooking, and yes.
You've been in Florida,
I was in Florida, yes.
where they apparently have sun.
They have a lot of sun
And
down
you
there.
enjoy
yes,
it.
I do.
You do enjoy
yes.
it. It just
Up by the pool.
you love the sun doesn't love you so much.
Well,
Have
okay.
you heard of sunblock?
No.
You've
What
not?
is this?
Okay, well I'll
What
give you
is
an
this?
education later on.
I thought those are
It's
called
too
clouds.
late. It's too late for you.
Yeah, okay.
Clouds don't help.
They don't?
No. They
Really?
They don't block the rays that burn you.
Oh.
Is that what you were counting on? Clouds? Cloud cover?
Sure.
I'm going to tell
sure.
everybody what we're doing.
Would ya?
Because we're not going to just chit-chat the whole show, are we?
We shall not.
We might. You never know.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
We've
isn't
done it.
Anyway, we'll go over our location if you remember that.
Mm-hmm.
I have some news and events. I've got a very special in case you missed it today.
You do?
Very good one. I like
Okay.
it. We have special guests.
We do.
Did you hear the S on that?
Yeah, I did.
Two of them.
Way to enunciate that.
From Turner's Fresh Ketchup, everybody's favorite ketchup.
Right.
We'll probably talk about the meat market mailer.
Mm-hmm.
There's some lunch contest going on.
I hear.
Do you have weekly specials? Because you've been out
We
of
do,
town. Okay.
yes.
Okay. A special upcoming
I have
days.
some to talk about. I didn't produce them, but they're here.
You can talk about them.
Sure.
Because you're an expert.
Sure.
Yeah.
Expert. What? I'm not really sure.
I
Yes.
wasn't going to say. We will probably announce the winner of last week's contest.
Yes.
Would you like to do another contest?
Yes, we should.
Yes, we should. What's your favorite number today?
Oh boy, 182.
182. That's 182 days until Christmas, which you know what that means. Friday.
Start now?
Friday is 6 months. 6
Oh.
months till Christmas.
But today's the 26th.
I don't know how that works.
Okay.
So it depends on how you measure it. It could be 6 months from June 25th, or it could be
Right.
180 days.
Yes.
However you'd like to do that.
Right.
I would like it to be 6 months already, so that was yesterday.
Yeah, so less than 6 months.
Yeah,
We're under
less than
6
6
months.
Under
Yes.
6 months. For anyone who may not know,
Yes.
and if you remember, where are we?
If I recall correctly, we are at Jacob's Meat Market in Appleton, Wisconsin. Yes.
Wisconsin.
Yes, halfway between College Avenue and Wisconsin Avenue on beautiful Law and Pacific.
Right on the corner.
Right on the corner,
yeah,
yes.
Right on the corner.
Yes.
It's a very nice location you
It
have
is
here.
very nice,
How long
yes.
have you been here, by the way? Not you, but
Oh,
Jacob's
not
Meat
me.
Market.
78 years.
78
Since
years.
1945.
Right on this corner.
Yes, same corner.
Well, whoever chose this corner did a good job.
Yes, my grandpa and his brother.
Just
Yeah.
gets better and better.
Right.
Better and better.
Right.
I have a birthday to announce.
You have a birthday?
I do. You didn't give me any, but I know of one.
Okay.
It's the nation's birthday next Thursday, the 4th of July. Now, this is a
Really?
little early to mention it,
Well,
but I did want
never
to bring
too
it
early.
up because let me see if I can guess your hours for next week.
Okay.
Thursday is the 4th of July. You'll probably be closed.
We will be closed, yes.
Generally, the
Couldn't
day
find anybody to
before.
work.
I'll work for you.
Oh,
Just
okay.
keep the doors locked. I'll
Oh.
handle everything. The day before Wednesday, I think you're closing at 4.
We are not.
You're not.
We're closing at 6.
6, so regular hours on Wednesday.
Yes.
Closed on Thursday. Regular hours on Friday.
And Saturday, yes.
And Saturday,
Yes.
of course. But there is one big change next week.
What's that?
On Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, you're missing something that I look forward to, and many people do. Lunch.
Oh, lunch.
You're not serving lunch.
Okay.
So there's no BSTV next week.
There isn't?
I don't think so, is there?
I'm not sure. Is there?
You pay me with one brat for each one of these shows,
Yeah.
and next week you're not doing brats. So
I'll have her do one extra
she
one
won't
today.
be here. Oh,
I'll
today.
have her do an extra one today.
It'll be a week old brat.
Yeah,
so
that's okay.
We will be doing BSTV next week.
I think so.
You're not closing at 4. It's regular hours on Wednesday.
Correct.
It's a good thing we talked about this.
Yes.
It's a good thing.
Live, yes. This is great.
Closed on Thursday, which is the 4th of July.
Yes.
Regular hours on Friday.
Right.
So in other words, you're just taking Thursday off.
Pretty much,
Pretty,
yeah.
pretty much.
So on the 4th of July, we celebrate
Here comes a story.
the
Get
nation's
your coffee, get your tea.
the nation's independence, correct?
That's my understanding.
Yes.
Is this a joke?
So we have a 4th of July. Does Mexico have a 4th of July?
Yes, they just don't celebrate anything on that day.
Okay.
Thought you were going to get me, huh?
I did. Yes, I was open.
But speaking of brats,
Yes.
I have another event.
You do.
It's this Saturday, apparently, in your parking lot.
Right.
Someone's going to be cooking brats.
Right.
Do you know who?
The Fox Valley Vietnam Veterans Association.
Aside from cooking them, will they be selling them?
Yes, I think so.
Oh, okay.
Cooking and selling them, yes.
It's this Saturday. Do you happen to know the hours of this brat fry?
It will be from 10 to 1.
From 10 to 1.
Typically 10 to 2, but they sell out a little bit early, so they
Well, I
typically
get them.
close up shop.
I'm
at-
always there.
Yeah.
I buy half the,
Yeah,
And
you're,
I've seen
you're there
you.
by
You buy them by the handful. So.
You can probably smell it in the neighborhood. So you just
Probably.
follow your
But
nose.
I also know about it in advance because of BSTV.
Right. What's
Yeah.
what's BSTV?
That's Butcher Shop Television.
Is it? Okay.
Yes, it is. It's very valuable. Service to the
Right.
community.
Right.
Events. I have another event.
You do.
Another event. It's
Tell us all about
this Saturday, which is, by the way, June 29th,
It is.
from 8 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. So it's a morning type thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is the local author book fair at Houdini Plaza. Are you familiar with Houdini Plaza?
I am.
Can you tell me the cross streets?
It is Appleton Street and College Avenue.
Very good. How long you lived here?
Too long.
No, you can't go anywhere.
Okay.
This is in conjunction somehow with the farmer's market or farm market.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
it's at that end of the farmer's market. They'll have books by over 18 or perhaps exactly 18 local authors available. I do not know if the authors themselves will be there.
Okay.
But they'll have things from fantasy to historical fiction to romance and local authors. If you like books and you like local authors, this is where you should be on Saturday. Will you be there on Saturday?
No.
You'll be here on Saturday?
No.
You're not going to Florida, though.
No, I wouldn't do that again.
Do you remember in the opening I mentioned, in case you missed it?
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It was not on there.
Okay.
It was
That was just in case I missed you, in case you missed it.
Yeah, well, you
Yes.
didn't miss it.
Right.
You didn't miss in case you. Here we go.
Okay.
In case you missed it, and you're going to know about this because you're big on social media.
Huge.
You
Yeah.
stay on there all day, don't you? And mostly all night.
Yeah, sometimes.
That's what you did in Florida, I'm sure. The latest bizarre food craze, I'm sure you've heard of it. Apropos, actually, to this week's episode of BSTV, is putting ketchup on your Kit Kat bar. Oh,
Really?
seems as if you haven't heard of this.
I have not heard of this.
Okay.
No.
It's apparently extremely popular on TikTok, which I assume you've never been to.
TikTok. What's that?
Yeah,
Is that clock app?
it is. It tells you the time.
It tells you the time. Okay.
You can drizzle the Kit Kat with ketchup. You can dip the Kit Kat, break me off a piece and dip it like a French fry into the ketchup, or you can just smother it with ketchup. It's completely up to you. I like this face. Comments on social media range from, "This is so good it feels illegal," to "Jail, now, goodbye."
Wow.
And Kit Kat-
Maybe that was somebody that didn't try it.
Kit Kat Canada, on one of their social media accounts, posted, "Is everything all right down there?" So, I brought a Kit Kat.
I like that. You did.
I stole one from you.
You did.
It's right over there by the cash
Okay.
register. And we have some ketchup.
We do.
Do you want to try this? Sure you do.
Live on
Live
TV?
on TV. Don't
We
use
might
it.
have some other
What's-
takers behind us
what's
that just walked
last
in the door.
What's that last thing you made me eat on? Oh, a thing that was not
The really
soft.
crunchy?
Yeah, very loud.
Did you shake that up first?
I did not.
Yes, you didn't?
Yes, I didn't.
Okay.
Is that on the label that you're supposed to shake it?
Yeah, shake well before you use.
I'll open the Kit Kat.
Would you?
Oh, that's very good shaking you got there. You're a pro. I can't open the Kit Kat.
You can't. Do you want me to open that too?
No, I got it.
You want me to feed it
Would
to you?
you
or
like
what?
me? No, it's not that kind of show.
No? Okay.
Here, I've broken you off a piece of that. You may go first since you are the owner of Jacob's Meat Market.
Am I supposed to dunk it? Can you just drizzle it on here?
No, just dunk it.
Oh, just dunk it.
Dunk
Okay.
it. A lot of it. There you go. Oh, that looks great. Show it to the camera. This is a Kit Kat with Turner's fresh ketchup. And you like Kit Kats, right?
I do.
And you like ketchup?
I do.
It might be good.
Do you want to try it at the same time?
Sure. It might be good. There we go.
Cheers.
You're not going to try it. Not bad. If you like ketchup and you like chocolate, I don't know if I'd want more, but it's not horrible. And besides, this ketchup is really good.
Delicious, yes.
Really,
of course.
really good ketchup. So we have.
Did you just
You
double
want
dip
more?
that? Yeah, I flipped it around, so I didn't double
I
dip
ate
it.
the other one plain. We have two more here, just in case we find some volunteers, I'll call them. That was fun. We should do that
Was it?
more often.
Okay,
But while we're chewing, shall we look at the weather?
we shall.
It's beautiful. I noticed this
It
morning that everything's green.
Really? Why is that?
I don't know. I was going to ask you. Do you know why it's green?
I couldn't tell you.
Oh, okay. But
It
I
was
like
your
it.
green glasses
I
you were
like
wearing.
it. Swallow. Are you ready for the guests?
I am, yes.
It is Chuck and John from Turner's Fresh Ketchup. Everybody's favorite ketchup is what I'm going to call it.
Speaking of which,
I do have a joke before you go
you
on
do.
to this.
Okay.
Why did you can get this. You can get
You've
this.
said that many weeks in a row.
This one is so obvious.
But when I'm put in the spot,
Why did the tomato lose the race?
because you couldn't catch up.
There you go.
Oh,
There you go.
wow.
That's it. Thank you very
right
much.
down the middle.
We will be right back.
And we're back with Chuck and John from Turner's
see you,
Fresh Ketchup.
That's it.
Great to see you guys. Great to finally meet you.
Yeah, great to be
yes,
here.
Yes. So tell me about your business. Like when was it started? How long have you been in business?
Yes. Yeah. So first of all, Turner's Fresh Market has been around. This is our 61st season.
Wow.
Third generation family owners, fourth generation workers.
Sounds familiar.
And yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I bring it up.
Right.
Yeah, you
right.
understand.
I do. Fully.
And so this is the second year with the ketchup, and I'll tell you briefly about how it came about. My father was giving a speech about the history of Turner's at the Wapaka Historical Society.
Okay.
Chuck was there, and he wanted to know what's next.
Okay.
What are the big new plans at Turner's?
Sure.
And I said, well, we've got some ideas. And he said, yeah, but what about ketchup? And I was like, sure.
Sure.
We have a lot
Why
of
not?
tomatoes.
Yeah.
And in particular, tomatoes are a high yield crop.
Right.
And so even though we sell them wholesale, we sell them retail, we give them to food banks, etc., we still have a lot of tomatoes left.
Sure.
So when Chuck brought this up, it seemed like a natural fit to try to get it off the ground.
Okay.
Yeah, and so the fun story, and why would I bring up ketchup?
Right.
2009.
You have ketchup background in your background? No.
His veins are full of ketchup.
Strategy consultant before.
Okay.
Before I semi-retired, moved to Wapaka.
Okay.
But my wife and I were on vacation in Portland, Oregon, or actually Willamette Valley. But first restaurant we went to out there was like a beer pub, and we saw on a table a bottle of Portland ketchup. And I've always been interested. Like, local ketchup. So I order a burger so I could taste the ketchup, and it was delicious. Next restaurant, Portland ketchup. I'm like, local ketchup company. That makes a lot of sense.
Right.
And so when I heard the presentation, it was like, bing, bing, maybe Turner's could make a ketchup.
Right.
And
right.
so Laura had actually bought me through the mail bottles of ketchup and printed a recipe off the internet. And we had started making and kind of adjusting the recipe to what we wanted to see. And
Sure.
then, so that was like right before the pandemic.
Okay.
Yeah. So we all took a break. We all took a break for
What
a year
pandemic?
and a half. Yeah, what pandemic? And then by the time I get back to like last January 2023, John and I bump into each other, and I think you said you said.
I said, I want to talk to you about ketchup again.
Yeah.
And I was like, Chuck, we would be happy to sell. His last name is Reynolds Ketchup, and he
Sure.
said, I do not want to do that.
Yeah.
I want to sell
Nobody's heard of
Turner's.
Reynolds, right?
Yeah, fresh ketchup.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes,
Right.
exactly what I said. Nobody cares about Reynolds ketchup.
Yeah.
And so through some more iterations of the recipe, it was a good over a dozen.
Oh yeah.
And we had local community members try, some chefs tried, and eventually it got to that point where everybody was like, you know what, you guys?
Sure.
I think you did it.
That's something. Yeah.
I think I want to consume this regularly.
Sure. Okay.
And so we gave it a try last fall, and it just went so terrific in Wapaka. And so this year, our big goal is to start building that regional ketchup.
Sure.
And Jacob's is an important part of that. I
Right.
mean, you guys have been around since what, 1945?
Yeah.
I know that in Wapaka, not so far away, everybody knows Jacob's.
Right.
Everybody trusts
Yeah.
Jacob's. To have
Yeah.
it here in your store
Sure.
is like a check mark on quality. So
Yeah.
we appreciate you guys enjoying our ketchup.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So what makes your ketchup different than a national brand or other local brands or whatever? What makes yours different? Besides the ingredients
Yeah.
of Turner's produce.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
Locally grown ingredients, like farm to jar, is sort of the thought.
Okay.
Because one of the things, and I was just recently in a restaurant, and we were going to St. Louis to visit some old friends for a wedding. We stopped off in Springfield to see the Lincoln Museum. We had
Sure.
Lincoln Library. And we stopped at this restaurant, and there's a bottle of ketchup on the table, and it had all these claims on it: non-GMO and non-fructose, no low high fructose corn syrup, all that.
Sure.
We're like, oh, this is really good. And I look in the back of the bottle, and it's imported by a company in Chicago, made in Poland.
Okay.
I'm like, why are we making
Polish ketchup?
in Poland and shipping?
And we're all about
4,000
Polish ketchup, but,
Right.
but again, I don't know if our ketchup needs to come all the way from
Right.
Poland.
4,000-mile trip for tomatoes that have been processed to get. It makes
Sure.
no sense.
Right.
So it's locally grown. Number one. Number two, low sugar. There's 4 calories of sugar per serving. It's like almost nothing.
Right.
Which again,
added sugar, I should say.
Right.
compared to the
Yeah.
big box brands,
Sure.
you're talking about a lot of corn syrup. That's why
Yeah.
kids love ketchup and not tomatoes.
Right. Yeah. Very true. Very
Because
true.
they're eating the corn syrup.
Yeah.
And then we call it.
Tastes too much like tomatoes.
Yeah.
Tastes, more sugar.
Yeah,
more
that's
sugar.
right, more sugar, yeah.
Right.
And then we call it honest flavor. So tomato ketchup, you should taste tomatoes.
Right.
We've got a corn salsa coming up soon. You're going to taste the corn.
Sure.
You know, it's like why you buy a bottle of corn syrup or corn, there you go. You know, corn salsa and you taste sugar.
Right.
And like, where's the corn?
Right.
You know, you can see it, but you can't taste it.
For sure.
And
For sure.
like everything else that's fresh, I mean, like Turner's Fresh Market, again, has been specializing primarily in fresh produce. There's such a difference in fresh produce, but there's such a
100%.
difference in almost anything that you get fresh.
Meat,
Right.
for instance.
Yeah, meat,
Yeah.
for instance.
Heard of it.
Sincerely,
Yeah.
yeah. But it's like ketchup is no different. I mean, like,
Sure.
I tell folks all the time, like, who have never had, this is like a homemade ketchup.
Right,
So,
yeah.
like, if your grandma didn't make homemade ketchup, maybe you don't, know that it is not like, again, the big box brands.
Right.
So I always tell people that it's a little bit like going from log cabin maple syrup to real maple syrup.
Right, for sure.
Low
For sure.
low on the corn syrup, zero of that.
Yeah.
Big flavor, and eventually people fall in love. And what we found is that when you have all these basic natural ingredients in there, they also lend themselves to things beyond ketchup. So recently, a local restaurant made their barbecue sauce out of it.
Sure, okay.
People are making their sloppy joes with it.
Yeah.
People are.
Meatloaf.
We're just talking about all the meat you can combine.
Right, yeah.
With Turner's Fresh Ketchup is
Yeah,
what
I
we're
appreciate
hitting here.
that. I appreciate that,
So,
yeah.
So there's a lot of utility in this bottle beyond
Right.
what you would normally put ketchup.
Sure, it's a great base for
Yeah.
other things that you can do with it. Sure.
But we
sure,
also
100%.
see, I feel like in America, like we're almost all of us are pre-diabetic, if not diabetic, right?
sure, yeah.
And so like
Come out of the womb that way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
So it's like, to have something that's low sugar, we've seen customers really appreciate. We've had plenty of people who are like, I gave up on ketchup because
Right.
it doesn't fit in my diet. And all of a sudden they're like, I like your ketchup
Yeah.
and I don't have to worry about my health.
Especially after looking at the label too.
And I guarantee
Yep.
you, when we do
Yep.
our tasting later today, there are people going, I can't have ketchup. And we no, this is low sugar. And they'll
Right.
taste it and they'll be like, oh, I can have ketchup again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not made low sugar. It's made low sugar, but it's not sugar reduced or whatever.
No,
you
you're
see
just
some
not
like
adding all of
it
it.
still has the full flavor
Exactly.
of it, but
Yeah.
it just doesn't have
You're
as
just
much.
not pouring
as much.
all that corn syrup. in.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
That's it.
And it's probably like you talk about the log cabin to the true maple syrup. The log cabin, you have to dump so much of it out in there
Right.
to get the flavor.
Yeah.
Whereas at regular maple syrup, you don't
Oh,
need as much because
yeah.
a little bit goes a long way. I'm
That's
sure
right.
that it's the same with the ketchup.
Agreed.
Although we
So-
encourage people to eat as much as they can.
yes, of course, of course.
Don't hold back.
So
I think it says on the jar. No, last year's jar it said spoon on the flavor.
yeah,
Because,
okay, yeah, I like
It
that.
comes in a jar and you have to use a spoon to get it out.
Right,
And
right.
one of our the gentleman at Farm Shed, Stevens Point Central Rivers Farm Shed, which makes this stuff, which is a
Okay.
wonderful organization.
Yeah.
They're sort of commercial kitchen co-op, and they've got staff making the ketchup now. But Trevor Dake, who runs that place, did some of our initial tastings, and he said, he goes, you gotta emphasize this spoon it on. I had people at a barbecue, and people are literally just eating it off the spoon.
Oh, really? Okay.
Like,
They don't
It's-
dip the spoon back in there, then, do they?
Well,
they're very close.
some
to it.
company,
Stevens Point kind of hippie culture.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
Sharon is Karen.
So you produce the tomatoes and everything that goes into the ketchup,
Yeah.
and then this co-packer, or do you call it a co-packer, or what do you?
We call them
Producer.
friends.
Producer. Friends. Okay. All right.
the guys who make it.
Sure.
Yes.
Yep.
Sure. Okay. So then they produce it,
Yep.
they bottle it, and then you go out on the road and sell it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Where is it all sold at? How many different places? I guess
17.
17. Okay.
Basically from Wausau, we've got in Wausau we have Downtown Grocery.
Okay.
Wonderful little place up there. Down through Stevens Point, where it's available at the Co-op and Skis Meat Market, through Wapaka and Appleton, and Oshkosh Co-op as well.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that was our goal at the beginning of the year. We have 17 different places you can buy
Okay.
it.
And you're expanding. What area do you want to get into?
Well, right
as
now,
far
this
as-
year really was about from Wausau down to Point over to the valley. And I think what we want to do, we built such excitement in Wapaka, and now people really, they just enjoy the ketchup.
Yes.
And they enjoy shopping local as well. But what we really want to, at least this year, we're in these markets, but now we need to embrace these markets
Sure.
and make sure that we can find a community in all these new markets who have at least tried it.
Right.
So right
Sure.
now, now that the ketchup is in these markets, we're doubling down on our marketing, et cetera, to be like, hey, you need to get over to Jacob's. You need to try this low
Sure.
sugar, all natural ketchup that's
Yeah.
delicious and
Yeah.
locally made, and giddy up.
Sure,
So
sure.
That's our big focus for this year.
So you're going to be here at Jacob's today.
Yeah.
Yes.
Until what time?
130 somewhere.
1 or 130. Okay, so come on down. They'll be sampling out the ketchup on our delicious brats. So come on down and get a sample. I just wanted to put that plug out there for
Yes.
people watching live.
Yes.
So come on down and taste it before you buy. You know that's what they always say. So what else is new at Turner's?
Yeah, well, so as far as the gourmet, there's so much new at the market. We
Sure.
would love to have you out in Wapaka. But the plans for Turner's Fresh Gourmet are expanding this year. It's almost sweet corn season. We're known for our sweet corn.
Okay.
So we're going to be making a corn salsa. Again, that's also low in sugar, just natural flavors.
Delicious.
We're going to be freezing
I haven't
up
tried
our
it yet, so
corn.
I cannot concur on the delicious.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, right. Right.
I should have brought you a jar today. I
Yeah,
apologize.
that's all right.
We're also going to be freezing our corn for resale this year for the first time. We have so many people in our community put up our corn for the winter, so we're like, why not help people out who
Yeah.
can't do that or don't want to do that?
Sure.
And then finally, our second biggest cash crop is pumpkins. We're big pumpkin
Oh, really?
farmers.
Okay.
And so, Chuck, what are we going to unleash in the fall?
Pumpkin butter.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, same principle.
Yeah.
Very low sugar.
Sure.
Pumpkins right off the farm field with squash. It's a mixture. Most
Okay.
people don't know. I didn't know until we learned this. Pumpkins and squash. It's all. You can call anything a pumpkin. You
Right.
can mix right. So you mix the pumpkin and the squash, and we got the recipe for doing that. Very low sugar, and that'll be available in the fall.
Okay.
And we're going to be selling that mainly out of Turner's Fresh Market, but select retailers where we're.
Okay.
Have good partnerships.
We'll do a big
Sure.
first initial run to make sure people are happy about what we've done, like with the
Yeah.
ketchup.
Yeah. Okay.
And I just want to
Okay.
do a quick shout out where just to say that, like, and I'm sure you guys experience this, we are so grateful to live in an area that supports local
Yeah,
as much
100%.
as they do.
100%.
And so a big shout out to all our customers and everybody who is supporting Turner's Fresh Ketchup, because without you, we'd all be eating a lot of corn syrup.
Right. A lot more than we already do.
That's right.
So you produce the tomatoes right on your property.
That's
how,
right.
how many acres do you have?
We farm about 500 acres.
500 acres.
Yep.
That's a lot.
Well, it's
I understand it's not all tomatoes or anything.
Yeah,
but
no.
Yeah.
Compared to big business, it's very small. But we've always considered ourselves community farmers.
Sure.
It's more of a regional thing that we're aspiring to be.
Yeah.
And it allows us to be better farmers.
Okay.
And so, our big cash crops are reflected in the gourmet items that we're deciding to make. I mean, sweet corn is our number one, pumpkins is number two, and tomatoes are right behind that. And so it's we've taken all the crops that our family's been growing for, like I said, several decades now in the community, and
That's
now
awesome.
we're putting them in a jar for
That's
you to
really,
enjoy.
really cool.
Yeah,
That's really,
yeah.
really cool. How do you get are you going to do the shuck or the shucking and everything? How do you produce?
Yeah.
Because I love sweet corn, but
Yeah.
you can only eat so much of it, and you're talking about
depends
freezing it
on
and
who
stuff
you
like
meet.
that. Yeah, right. Correct. Correct.
And here's, I want to give another shout out to the Central Rivers Farm Shed in Stevens Point. They are in the midst of an expansion to Sisters of St. Joseph Convent in property in Stevens Point. They're going from a commercial kitchen about half the size of this to 4,000 square feet.
Wow.
And they're purchasing a couple of machines. One will take the green off.
Okay.
And the other will, after the corn's then been sort of parboiled, will take the kernels off.
Okay.
And then that'll be used in our corn salsa and frozen product.
Okay.
They're making a big
Oh, that's
investment,
awesome. Yeah.
into
Yeah. Terrific
machinery
partners.
that
Yeah.
most people would not be able to invest in. And so
Sure.
we're again grateful for the partnership.
Right. Right. 100%.
Yeah. And not
That's
to be
awesome.
doing that shucking ourselves.
Right. I mean, I've seen a couple ways on TikTok that you can do it, but I don't know. I mean, you're talking about
A process that
hundreds of
needs-
acreage
yeah.
of
Needs
sweet
to be
corn. Yeah,
efficient.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not something you're going to do by hand.
Yeah.
Is there anything that I missed?
No, we just really appreciate being here. And again, we're really hopeful that more people will try the ketchup, appreciate the low sugar, natural flavors that you get from it. And it really is worth just a try.
Right.
We have really found. I mean, we would not be doing this if people did not like it.
Right.
And so we
100%.
found that people really love this ketchup, and that there is room in Wisconsin for a regional ketchup. And appreciate you guys carrying the Turner's
Yeah.
flag and
Yeah.
having us on the podcast today.
Do you like apples? I forgot to ask you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like apples?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you guys want to try the Kit Kat with ketchup?
I do.
You
I
do.
do wanna
Okay.
try it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
This is the one that's open, I think. this is probably like being punked.
Did you see? No, that's this one over here. No.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Did you get enough on there?
I'm okay with
Flipping it over.
Flipping it over, yeah. No double dipping there.
Wow.
That's not bad.
It's actually pretty good.
I don't think that would go that far, but it's not something I'm going to ever try again, probably. But okay.
I think
okay.
I'm going to do this with my 6-year-old son.
Yeah. Okay. You should.
Yeah,
He's probably going
because-
to think that you're going to punkin him, but
No, I think he'll hopefully he'll be like, we can mix ketchup with
oh,
chocolate.
might be a new product for
Yeah,
you guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I will
After
say,
trying
like,
this.
It says on his label, and this is ketchup that respects your food. And, you know,
like
it's
that.
even respecting a Kit Kat.
Right. Right.
People come to Jacob's to buy meat because they could buy it at the grocery store.
Sure.
But
Yep.
they're coming here because they're choosing to buy meat and to probably take a good deal of care in preparing it.
For sure.
So then, why would you then put corn syrup on
Right.
your hamburger?
Right. Yeah.
That's sort of the point.
Yes,
so
exactly.
Ketchup that respects your food.
Exactly. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. All right. Thank you guys very much,
Awesome
John,
to be
Chuck.
here.
Thank
Yeah.
you very much for coming.
Pleasure.
They will be here, like I said, until 1 or 1:30, sampling out
Yeah,
the
come on
Turner's
over to
Fresh
Jacob's,
Ketchup.
please.
Come on down, and we'll be right back. And we're back.
We're back, and I think we have sound. But
We do.
Let's pretend we don't.
Let's
Say whatever you want to say is what I meant.
Oh, okay. Okay. Pretend we're not on yet.
The ketchup farmers.
Yes.
The ketchup farmers.
Right. Think of their tomato farmers.
They're making ketchup.
Oh, okay.
Previous to them being on, I mentioned this whole thing about ketchup on your Kit Kat.
Yes.
And said it was big on TikTok. And you said, what's that? But then when you're talking to them, you said something about seeing something on TikTok. So
Did I say
caught
that?
You did. You did.
I meant-
it slipped
I
out.
meant the other one. I'm not sure what
The
the,
other
one
TikTok?
was. Yeah.
I'd like to talk about the meat market mailer. Do you
Yes.
know anything about it?
Yes, a little bit.
Other than it was late today.
Late, yes.
That's because
somebody
you were
must
out
have
of
been
town.
sleeping in or something. I don't know.
Well, yeah. We'll blame you.
Okay. It's usually easier that way.
Everybody knows I did it.
Yes.
I said so, right in there.
Yes.
You said so.
Yes.
You sent me
I
the
said
text.
it wasn't my
And I did send it. I did set it to go out at 6 p.m.
PM. Yes.
Yeah. But it's out there.
All right,
now.
the Meat
It's out
Market
there.
mailer. Every Sunday and Wednesday, if you sign up right on our website, jacobsmeatmarket.com, on the right-hand side, fill in your email address, click submit, and you are part of the club. That gets you 2 emails a week, one on Sunday with the weekly special, with the weekly lunch menu, as well as the Monday, Tuesday specials, and then on Wednesday, just like this morning, it gives you the weekly specials, as well as a link to BSTV, which is what this
Which is what this is.
Yes.
The all important.
Yes. Don't
Sounds
miss
like
out.
you know this. You know your
I do,
stuff. and
from
you're-
experience, yes.
How you doing on the June lunch contest?
I'm doing great.
Are you doing
Great.
This is the last week, I think.
It is.
Yeah, okay. So what is it? Buy a lunch? You're entered
Get
into
an
a
enter-
contest?
yes.
A random
To win
drawing
lunch with
to
June.
win lunch with June.
Yes. And who wouldn't want that?
Who wouldn't want that? I mean, it's lunch.
Plenty of
And
people
it's
that do.
June. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like to go over the weekly specials? That you
Absolutely.
had nothing to do with the creation of.
Absolutely. This is going to be a learning experience for
You have
everybody.
a joke, though. You're obviously
Yes.
ready for
Where do zombies like to go on vacation?
zombies.
Yes.
They eat brains. Where?
The Dead Sea. They
Very
eat
good.
brains.
Yeah, don't act like you don't know what zombies eat.
Okay.
I've got one.
Have you got one?
I think
Okay.
so. What do you get when you cross a koala and a kangaroo?
Elephino?
No, that's an
Okay.
elephant and a rhinoceros.
Oh, okay.
The koala and a kangaroo is a fur coat with big pockets. So
I like
let's
that.
let's talk about the weekly specials.
Yes.
I have buttons.
Yes, you
I
do.
have buttons.
We will actually be learning about these together.
My first
What
button
the
says
specials
cube
are.
steaks.
Yes, cube
So,
steaks. We have cube steaks on sale for $7.49 a pound.
Seems like a good deal.
It is. It's so it's ground round,
Oh, okay.
run through a cuber or a tenderizer,
Okay.
and then shaped into like a rectangular patty.
I'm trying to find it. Oh, it is rectangular.
It is, yes.
And it's a cube steak is what it is.
Correct.
I see where the name came from.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Although it's not cube, it's rectangular.
Kind of,
Should be
yes.
rectangular steak.
Yes.
And
It didn't sound. It
Cube-
doesn't roll off the tongue
no,
like
cube steak is
steaks do.
what
Yes.
we're so used to it. How do you cook it? Like a steak or
so-
like a hamburger?
I like to cook it on a flat top.
Okay.
Just brown it on both sides, and then I like to put a piece of Widmer's brick cheese, which is the same shape, on top of there, and then eat it with a.
That sounds
a
really
fork.
good.
Yes,
You put
it's
ketchup
delicious.
on it.
Of course.
And a Kit Kat?
No.
I'm moving
Maybe
on
that for dessert.
from cube steaks to pork steaks.
Yes, cube steak to pork steak. Lean and meaty pork steaks for $1.99 a pound.
$1.99?
Elizabeth is here.
Oh, and she's smiling. Why is she smiling?
Why do you think she's smiling?
Because she was at the volleyball tournament?
Yes, $1.99 a pound for the
They're
regular
$1.99 a pound?
or the thick cut pork steak.
That's the right price?
That is the correct
No
price.
errors
Yeah.
were made?
Well, I mean, it's already on there, so
Okay, so you're going to
can't take
honor
it back. Yeah,
Is that why you're out of them?
they are right
Oh,
over
there.
there. Yes,
Oh,
right next to the bacon.
regular or thick cut?
Correct.
Either one. I like that.
Yeah, we used to do stuffed ones too, but
Not this week. You were out.
not this week.
Yeah, you were out.
Yeah.
And then something you won't eat.
Frozen breaded scallops. Is it scallops or scallops?
I say scallops. You can say whatever you like. It's your
I do.
store.
I do typically. Yes, $29.99 for a 3-pound box.
3-pound box, and
Yes,
there's approximately
delicious.
20 to 30 per pound.
Per pound,
So
right.
your 3-pound box could do the math for me. Could have from to
From 30 to 90.
probably 60 to 90.
60 to 90. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
That's unusual.
Yes.
And
Write
they're
that
breaded.
down. They are. Yes.
So probably perfect for an air fryer.
Do you know somebody with an air fryer?
I do. As a
You
matter
do?
of fact.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I might, because I like scallops.
You do.
You're not a fan.
No.
I'm a fan.
Correct. So yes, moving right along to mouth watering. Have you got something that says mouth watering on there?
I have breasts.
Chicken cordon bleu, stuffed chicken breast.
So what is it stuffed with to make it cordon bleu?
So it's we start with the boneless chicken breast, fillet it open.
What is it stuffed with?
I'm getting to that.
Just answer the question.
Okay. It is stuffed with ham and Swiss cheese.
That's what makes it
And
cordon
then
bleu?
the bacon
I was
around
going to
it.
mention there's
Yes.
a bacon wrapped around it.
Well,
Is
why
that-
didn't you?
You didn't let me.
Oh.
You beat me to it.
Okay.
Is that usual
Yes.
for cordon bleu?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what we always make them. We just happen to have them fresh this week and on sale for $5.99 a
And
pound.
they're right there.
They are,
Just
yes.
begging to be cooked and eaten.
We typically have them. Did I say we typically have them frozen?
You didn't, but you
Okay.
implied that.
Yeah, we typically have
And
them
I
frozen, but we have
inferred
them
that.
fresh this
So
week. Sure.
we're on the same page.
Whatever. Yeah, whatever those big words mean. Yes.
They're 2 syllables. Come
Yes.
on.
Infer.
They look
They are
like
delicious.
they will be delicious once they're.
Yes.
They
some
might
people
look mouthwatering.
Some people bake them. Some people grill them. But if you're going to grill them because they have that Swiss cheese in there, wrap them with aluminum foil, and then kind of, grill it on both sides and everything like that. And then at the last probably 15 minutes, just open it up so it browns a little bit.
You're an expert on this.
Yes.
And they're right there.
And they are
Come
right
on
there.
down.
Yes.
Come
Yes.
on down. I'm
Next one
going
is
to-
Jacob's own Braunschweiger spread.
Okay,
For
Braunschweiger. I've heard of
$5.49 a pound. Well,
Braunschweiger.
this young lady just grabbed one as well.
Braunschweiger spread right there.
on cue. She
Now-
wasn't even paid to do that yet.
You don't know what deals I made before
Yeah.
the show.
Yes.
You usually sell Braunschweiger.
We always
Almost
sell Braunschweiger. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is your own Jacob's Meat Market Braunschweiger that's in a spread now.
Correct.
What makes it? I mean, because I can take Braunschweiger and spread it.
You can?
I can.
It's hard. It's hard.
It
It's a little
is.
harder to do than like
So this is easier to
some in a
spread?
tube. Correct. So it has sour cream and cream cheese in it,
Oh, it's
along with
spruced
other.
up
Yes.
Braunschweiger. Sounds good. I haven't tried it.
It's really good.
Let's get another Kit Kat bar.
Yeah. Right. I want to see that.
And how much is that? $5.49.
$5.49 a pound.
So the
So good, it
container
says.
is not necessarily $5.49.
No, they're typically about a half a pound
Half a
a piece,
pound.
which would be about how much?
I'm sorry. The price?
That's okay. Yes.
250 plus, I don't know. 275?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ish, yeah.
And it does say so good.
Yes, it does.
I didn't say that because I've never had it.
Right.
Someone who has had it, it must be making...
Obviously,
Yes,
making it
obviously.
up.
I'm going to go to the cookie dough. Cookie dough.
Yes, cookie dough is David's edible cookie dough is $2.99 for an 8-ounce package.
It comes
There
in 3 flavors. Can you read them from here?
are, birthday cake,
Okay.
chocolate chip,
And?
churro.
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 Now,
I did the wrong R. with
your daughters
rolling.
like these? Or there was one flavor they liked more than the other? I know it's Jacob's daughter approved, one of them.
Yes, yes, the churro.
The churro.
Churro.
We'll say churro. Let's just
Churro.
say churro.
Churro,
Yeah.
yes.
I have yet to try them.
You do?
But now they're on
Well,
sale.
maybe we should try it.
I think
We got some ketchup to dip it
put
in.
some ketchup. No, you're not going to ruin my cookie dough
Oh.
with ketchup.
I think we just ruined the Kit Kat.
I don't think it was ruined.
Okay,
I think I prefer it without ketchup. But
Me
it
too.
was not bad with the ketchup.
correct.
Especially this ketchup. This is everyone's
It's
favorite
delicious,
ketchup.
yes.
And I see why.
It's really delicious.
I'm. Oh, you know what we're moving on to?
Yes.
You ready?
Brats of the week. Brats of the week. Okay.
If I push the button again, do you do it again?
No. Do you
This
want to
says
try it? You like pushing buttons?
cheddar brats. Cheddar
Yes.
brats.
Jacob's own cheddar brats are $4.69 a pound.
Okay, so these are probably pork.
brat.
Okay.
Yep. Take the pork out. Mix it a little
with,
bit of cheddar, high
temp cheddar.
cheddar.
I'm learning.
Stuff it back in there.
66 episodes.
Yeah. Right.
And then, so the cheese, it must melt a little.
It melts a little bit.
But
Yeah.
it doesn't just turn
It
into...
doesn't just ooze out.
ooze
and-
out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
$4.60. Oh, we're back to the regular prices because
Yes.
you're back in town.
Yes,
Okay.
that's right. That's
French onion.
The French onion.
Is this French onion soup broths or just French onion?
French onion.
Okay. French
It's like
onion.
French onion soup. The seasoning is.
Okay, so it's a pork broth with French onion soup seasoning.
Right.
French onion. I like French onion soup,
These are delicious.
and I like your broths.
So these are actually for lunch today.
I'm gonna have to try one. That's another one that I.
So you said that like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
And I tried that
And you
one.
tried it,
Yes.
and you said, I'm never going to try another
I didn't say that.
non...
I didn't say that. I forget what was the flavor.
Let me go back to the tape here.
What was the flavor? Do you remember?
I don't.
I don't either,
It wasn't chicken fajita, was it?
no.
Okay.
But I decided it was something I wanted to try.
Yeah.
But before I bit into it, I told my brain, this is not a broth.
regular pork broth.
And so I wasn't expecting that, and
Right.
it tasted good.
Yes.
And so if I tell my brain this is French onion soup, this is probably going to taste pretty good.
Yeah, you don't need the breadcrumb on top, though. Or the
You don't need it or
melted-
don't get it.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
So I'll report back next week.
Okay.
I'll report
Yes,
back.
do that.
Doesn't that
It
say
says
taco?
taco.
Yeah. Now it says the right one.
Toe is here.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Would you like to say hello?
Toe wants to be on the show someday.
Or shall I go over
He's a
special
local
days?
barber. Yes.
Tomorrow, June 27th, National Sunglasses Day. You're prepared.
Yeah. It's almost like I still have them on.
Tomorrow, the 27th, is also National Ice Cream Cake Day. Have you ever had ice cream
Oh,
cake?
yes.
That is good stuff. isn't
Dairy
it?
Queen?
It's just,
Oh,
I don't
yes.
get that often enough.
Right.
And I realized that when I was typing this out. I need an ice cream cake
Yeah.
in my life.
Right.
Yeah.
They should just sell the little crunchy pieces. That's one of my
You
favorite
take
parts
that
of
and
it.
I'll take the ice cream
Okay.
cake.
Okay.
Dairy Queen, right? They
Yes.
got them pre-made? or
Right.
something? Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I know where to go. This Saturday, June 29th, National Waffle Iron Day. Do you own a waffle iron?
I do.
I do not. Do you use
Are
yours?
you supposed to hit somebody over the head with it, or?
Oh, this is not golf.
Oh, okay. I don't use it often enough either.
Yeah, I never use mine because I don't have one.
Okay.
I do like waffles.
Yeah.
But
They're even better when
if
somebody else
I'm-
makes
if
them.
I'm going to make waffles, they're going to be in the toaster.
Right. Lego my ego.
Yeah. Oh, we had a
Contest.
giveaway contest.
Yes.
It was for a 2-pack or 2 packs of the salmon.
Yes.
Smoked salmon.
Yes.
And we got comments.
We did.
I'm going to read them, and at some point you're going to remember what we said you
Okay.
could comment on.
Maybe after the 10th.
The very first comment is from Sherry, who says, Max is our favorite. Sorry, Luke.
I don't know why you're reading that one.
I put it right at the top.
I think is that his mom?
I don't know.
No, I'm just
I don't know. That I don't know. Darren said, favorite cold dinner would be a club sandwich with Jacob's deli meats, cheese, and bacon. Bacon in all caps.
Right.
Do you remember the question now?
What's your favorite cold meal?
Favorite cold
Yes.
cold meal, because summer's here. And,
Right. It was hot out last
a
week.
club sandwich. They're good. They're
Yes.
very good. I don't know who started that club, but I'm a member.
Yeah.
I am a member. Kim said, my mom's birthday was July 25th. Dad always said he remembered it by saying Christmas in July. That was way before Hallmark Channel made it popular. So that must be where it came from.
Yep. Yeah.
Although my grandmother's birthday was June 25th, just yesterday.
Yesterday. Yeah.
She'd have been 110 had she still
Really?
been with us.
Wow.
And didn't we decide that June 25th is really the
6
halfway
months?
mark?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So that's Christmas in June. Chris says favorite cold dinner, pasta salads. And just reading that makes me want a pasta salad.
Yeah. My mouth just started watering.
Yeah, one can add some cut up Jacob's ham or smoked pork chops. The smoked pork chop. I came here to get one yesterday. You were out.
We were out.
You were out. I had to make other selections are easy.
Yes,
at
right.
Jacob's, but
When you
I
have
was,
your
I was
mind set
looking
on
forward to
something.
them.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Drew says, watching the BSTV employee spotlight, ... I think you're missing the most important question, ... What's their favorite meat? He's suggesting it, but I'm sorry, Drew, that's confidential information. Oh, you're writing that down, all right?
Yeah. Favorite meat.
Do you have a favorite?
Meat?
Yeah. Of the things sold in the meat counter, at the meat counter.
I would say the natural casing wieners, or probably a ribeye steak.
Ribeye is my choice. My favorite would be a ribeye.
I don't think I asked you.
I'm asking and answering myself. And we all know you didn't ask me. We all know. Karen says, good old-fashioned peanut butter and jelly works on hot days. That is true. That is true. Clay says, nice ties, looking sharp. He's talking about you and Max, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing a
Fitzy,
tie.
you mean?
Yeah, Max. Bruce says, look at them handsome guys. I don't know who he's talking about there.
I think that was when just Max and I were out.
Oh, was that it? That's probably true.
Obviously.
And then Stone Arch Brew Pub chimed in. You're
Wow.
familiar with these people?
I am, yes.
They said, I'll drum in the Jacobs band. Does this ring a bell with you?
Ring a bell.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a percussion instrument, too.
Yes,
It's
right.
cowbell. You
Cowbell.
and Max were talking about guitars and who's playing what, and
Right.
you're looking for a drummer for the band.
Yeah,
Well, Stone
yeah.
Arch has volunteered.
I didn't know that
And
they watched.
apparently they do. Who doesn't
that's
watch
awesome.
BSTV?
There's one or two that haven't.
Are entertaining.
Correct.
At least we think so.
Yeah.
Jeff.
all that matters to
Jeff
us.
is our winner. Shall I read Jeff's comment? Shall I?
Yes. Sorry, I was reading
you
the chat
think-
over here. My cousin's on here.
Anything you'd like to share with the class?
Nope, we're good. We're good.
Jeff,
I
who
can't-
has won the salmon, says he was helpful earlier this week. Thank you.
He must have been talking about me.
Apparently so.
Yes.
Who
Yes.
else here would be helpful? So Jeff, come on down and pick out your salmon.
Yes,
That's how it works. Would you like to do another contest?
absolutely.
Absolutely. I have an idea for a prize.
You do.
Do you have an idea?
I
Maybe
do.
we're thinking the same thing.
Why don't you go first, and I'll see.
A jar of everyone's
Turner's-
favorite
oh,
ketchup.
Yes, right.
Turner's fresh ketchup. How do they enter? How does a person enter to win this amazing prize?
I would say to enter in the comment, to enter the contest, comment down below in YouTube or Facebook or wherever you're watching this
you're
video.
watching.
Yes. And comment below this video, not necessarily on our lunch special, because I've had a couple people
I've seen them.
try and yes,
I've seen them.
comment. But just underneath this video here, comment what's your favorite condiment.
Okay, you can comment anything you like. But
Correct.
if you're looking for, if you don't
Suggestions,
know
yes.
what to say,
Right.
just let us know what your favorite condiment
Yeah.
is. Do you have a favorite condiment?
It's probably ketchup.
I think mine's mustard.
Mustard? Yeah.
Well, actually, mayonnaise, if that's a condiment.
Really?
I use more mayonnaise than anything else.
Mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise goes on a lot of stuff.
I hate mayonnaise.
You don't like seafood either. I mean, you have no taste.
It could be sauerkraut, sour cream. A lot of different condiments on anything.
You said what's my favorite.
Yeah.
The one I use the most is mayonnaise because you need that.
Right.
But sauerkraut would be up there with my favorites. 'Cause
Right.
That I do like. I don't remember liking it as a kid, but I really like it now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there, now you know something about me. I'm
Finally.
done. I am done.
Finally, I'm learning something
I'm
about
done.
you.
I'm
Thank
done.
you for
Louis.
yeah. Thank you very much for watching this episode of BSTV. We will be back again next Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. with another live broadcast. Please like this video and consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. Come visit us at the store at the corner of Law and Pacific, where we are open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 6 p.m.
But not next Thursday.
But not next Thursday,
next
correct.
Thursday.
Not the 4th of
This
July.
coming Thursday, you're open.
Yes,
that will
we
be
are.
tomorrow.
Yes.
A week from tomorrow, we're
Yes,
closed.
and don't forget the Turner's Ketchup guys are here from now until 1 or 1:30.
Guess where I'll be.
Yes,
Guess
right.
where I'll be.
Right.
See you next week.
Goodbye.
Bye.